Hi guys, this is going to be basically a basic support 101 tutorial video. Just basic things that you should do regardless of really what support you're playing, just all across the board, things that you should be doing. They're pretty simple and sometimes self-explanatory, but if you're new to support, then this could probably help you out a little bit. So basically in lane, you don't want to be CSing or taking minions like at all. You don't even really want to attack them that much unless you're trying to push the lane. Like here I did auto attack one a couple times, but mostly you don't even want to attack them because your carry is trying to get the last hits on those, and sometimes with you attacking it can actually mess that up. You always want to make sure you're warding the river bush. Always, always, always. If it's not warded, you want to get a ward and you want to put it there. Whether you have to buy it or you use your trinket, but you always want to make sure that's warded. And especially if you ward it towards the back end, you can actually see more up the river than warding it towards the front. But pretty much in lane, you don't want to be standing in the bushes, you don't want to be hiding, you want to be out in a lane, usually in front of your carry. You want to be poking, harassing, you want to make it hard for the enemy carry to get their last hits. So you can see here, I'm just poking at the Ezreal. I'm actually in front of Ashe most of the time because not only do you want to be poking, but you want to be in front of your carry so that you can protect them. You want the enemies to focus you and not your carry. Also, just heal them up during trades, peel for them, try to make it hard for the enemies to get to your carry. And again, just not attacking any of the minions. Here's just another example, more poking. If they're getting low, you don't want to take the kills. Now you can see here I did an auto attack, but then I actually backed off so Ashe could get that kill. So you want to make it easy for your carry to get the kills, but you don't want to take the kills. If you want to pick up pink wards, you can only have one pink ward on the map at a time, but a good place to always put your pink ward is in Dragon Pit. Another good place to ward is this little tri-bush next to Dragon Pit, and then again, always the river bush, because that's where the majority of the ganks come from, and you always want to be watching that bush. And if your enemy laners aren't there, make sure you ping your enemy missing so that they know, because in this example, Lulu, their support actually roamed mid, and you want to let your teammates know that they're not there so they can look out for ganks from your laners if they're not present. And always ping. See, this is why you ward the river bush, because I could see Lulu coming there. If you're pushed up like that, always make sure you're keeping an eye on the mini-map, especially if your laners aren't there. Watch the map. That's what wards are for. And I think we actually picked up a kill. Yeah, picked up both these kills because we saw Lulu coming. Again, I backed off when they were getting low, so that Ashe could pick up those kills. And then before you back, always make sure that your lane is pushed up. Push the lane all the way up to your tower, and then that's a good time to back, especially because the enemy laners aren't there. In this case, we killed them. So that's a good time to go back, buy some stuff, get mana, whatever you need. You always want to make sure you're getting a sight stone for support, no matter what support. Get a sight stone. You usually don't have to upgrade it unless you're playing a tanky support. It's not usually worth it, but after you get your sight stone, you do want to switch your yellow trinket out for a red trinket. That little sweeper trinket. It helps you destroy enemy wards, because you can, with the sight stone, you can actually only have you can only have 3 wards on the map, but it lets you carry 4 wards. With your yellow trinket, you would have 5 wards, and you can't even have that many. This is another good place to ward. As you can see on the mini-map, how much area that reveals, so you can see that's a lot of the time where people are coming from for ganks. Here's an example of using that red trinket I was just talking about. You use it in bushes where you think they might have wards, and if there's a ward there, it'll actually become visible and you can attack it to destroy it. Try not to wander off by yourself as support. You usually just want to stay with your team, push objectives. For example, here I'm pushing this tower with my team. In team fights, your positioning actually changes a bit. Instead of being in front like you were in lane, you don't want to be in front. You want to be in the back. When you're getting set up for dragon, always make sure you ward everything, ward all the bushes around it. This makes it really easy if you have a sight stone to ward everything. Sometimes you want to use your sweeper, that little red trinket, on the dragon pit or around the bushes around it so that the enemy team can't see you there. But you always make sure you want to have a lot of vision, because then, in this example, we could see them coming there. Again, you want to stay in the back. In this case, Fizz did go straight for me. I guess he saw I was the lowest. So I did die there, but our team killed the rest of them and we secured the dragon. So that's okay. They got one kill and we got dragon and killed them all, so that's pretty worth. More good places to ward. The bush there behind the blue turret. Here I'm just kind of trying to keep them there because I know my team is coming. Again, watching the map, I know my team is coming and I want to keep them there so that we can get those kills. Again, in team fights, staying in the back, keeping an eye on the enemy, not only the enemy's health bars, but also my teammates' health bars, more importantly, because Sona is a healing support. So I just want to make sure I'm in the back healing them up. The only time that you want to be in the front in a team fight is if you're playing an engaged support, like a tanky engaged support like Leona or Braum or Thresh. Then you will want to be in the front, but most other times you want to be in the back like this, just kind of helping your team out, making sure that it's easy for your team to get those kills as much as you can without taking the kills yourself. And that's pretty much it, basic support. Of course there is a little more, but that's basically it. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Thanks, guys.